Okay, so students, as we have completed exercise number 2.3 in my last class, so today we'll start the next exercise, that is 2.4. Okay, but before starting the exercise, I told you today I will discuss a new theorem that's called the factor theorem. That's called a factor theorem. Factor theorem. What is the factor theorem? Now I'm just giving you the definition. Let p of x is a polynomial let p of x is a polynomial then x minus a is said to be factor of x minus a is said to be factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0. Let p of x is a polynomial, this is a polynomial, then x minus a, this term is said to be factor of the polynomial px if p of a equal to 0. And conversely if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. Means x minus a will be factor of p of x if p of a equal to 0, and conversely if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a will be a factor of the class of the polynomials. Okay, so this is the formula. You can write the formula. Okay, so I'm telling you the definition of factor theorem once again because the call is disconnected. Okay, so the definition is let p of x is any polynomial, then this term x minus a is said to be factor of the polynomial px if p of a equal to 0. Conversely, if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, this is the definition. I am giving you example that your idea will be clear. So if I tell you, check whether x minus a is a factor of px, which is actually x square plus 2x plus x square minus 2x plus 1. Let's check whether x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, so according to factor theorem, x minus a will be a factor of the polynomial if p of 1 equal to 0. Now p of x is given, find p of 1. So p of 1 will be 1 square minus 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 1 minus 2 plus 1, that is 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. So as p of 1 equal to 0, so according to factor theorem, x minus 1 will be a factor of p of x. So x minus 1 will be a factor of the polynomial p of x. Got it, student? You got the factor theorem? Yes. Okay, so now we can solve the problem from this exercise. Come to the exercise. We'll solve from the very first question. So look, few polynomial is given, four polynomial is given, we have to determine whether x plus 1 is a factor of the following polynomials or not. X plus 1 is a factor of the following polynomial or not. So can you dedicate the definition of, yes, factor theorem you were searching for. Okay, so definition of factor theorem is, let p of x is a polynomial, x minus a will be a factor of the polynomial p of x if p of a equal to 0. Conversely, if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a will be factor of p of x. This is the definition. Okay, now comes the question. So we have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of the following polynomial or not. Okay, and the list of the polynomial. Okay, so the first question is, okay, question number 1. Given that p of x is equal to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, we have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial or not. Whether x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial or not. So what we will do? Put x equal to minus 1, because if you make this term is 0, if you put x plus 1 equal to 0, so x will be equal to minus 1. So put x equal to minus 1 in this polynomial. So we have p of minus 1, that is equal to, now put x equal to minus 1, mean in place of x we have to put minus 1. So minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Okay, now do the calculation. Or p of minus 1, which is equal to, now minus 1 whole cube, minus 1 whole cube means minus 1 plus minus 1 whole square, that is equal to plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. So look, minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 will cancel each other. So p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So as p of minus 1 equal to 0, therefore x plus 1 is a factor of px of this polynomial. So x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Understood, students? Any problem? Any problem? No problem? Okay, let's solve one more problem. I am solving question number 3 now. We have again to prove that x plus 1 means, check x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. I am solving question number 3 now. The polynomial is x to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1. We have to check x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial or not. So what we will put in place of x? Yes, we will put a minus 1. Just wait a second, I am answering your question. Okay, wait a second. So we'll put minus 1. So therefore p of minus 1 is equal to, now put x equal to minus 1. So this is minus 1 whole to the power 4 plus 3x cube. So 3 into minus 1 whole cube plus 3x square, that means 3 into minus 1 whole square plus x, which is minus 1 and plus 1. Now do the calculation. Or p of minus 1 is equal to, so minus 1 whole to the power 4, as 4 is a even number, so that will be plus 1. 3 into minus 1 whole cube, minus 1 whole cube, that is equal to minus 1 into plus 3, that is equal to minus 3. Then 3 into minus 1 whole square, that is plus 3, this is minus 1 and plus 1. So plus 3 minus 3 will cancel each other, minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel each other, that is equal to, or p of minus 1 is equal to 1. P of minus 1 is equal to 1. That means p of minus 1 is not equal to 0. P of minus 1 is not equal to 0. So we can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of the polynomial p of x. It is not a factor of the polynomial p of x. Understood? Do you have any problem? Anyone? Otherwise we will move to the next question. No sir? Very good. So let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question is, using the factor theorem, determine whether gx is a factor of the px in each of the following cases. We have to, Jasmine, you just wait a second, I will answer your question, but wait a second, okay? After the class I will answer your question. You just keep patient. Okay, so p of x is given. Question number 1 to 1. P of x is equal to a 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1, and g of x is given as x plus 1. We have to check gx, that is x plus 1, is a factor of the polynomial or not. So you can see that the question is just similar as before. We have to prove gx, which is x plus 1, is a factor of the polynomial or not. Okay, but I am solving one question now. So p of x is given. We have to prove x plus 1 is a factor or not. So in place of x, what we have to prove? We have to put gx equal to 0, means x plus 1 equal to 0, that is x equal to minus 1. So in place of x we have to put minus 1. So find p of minus 1. So that is 2 into minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 1. Okay, now do the calculation. Or p of minus 1 is equal to, look, 2 into minus 1 whole cube, we know that minus 1 whole cube equal to minus 1. If you multiply 2 with minus 1, so result will be minus 2, plus minus 1 whole square, that is equal to plus 1, and minus 1 minus 2, that is equal to plus 2, and minus 1. So plus 2 minus 2 cancel each other, plus 1 minus 1 will cancel each other. So we have p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So since p of minus 1 equal to 0, that is x plus 1, means gx is a factor of px. Therefore as p of minus 1 is equal to 0, therefore g of x is equal to x plus 1 is a factor of px. Therefore gx, that is equal to x plus 1, is a factor of the polynomial p of x. Completed. Now any problem from your side in this question? No sir? Okay, then solve the question number 3. Then solve question number 3. Okay, question number 3 is here. The polynomial is x cube p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6, and gx is equal to x minus 3. Now we have to check x minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial, that is gx is a factor of the polynomial px or not. So tell me, in place of x what we have to put? In place of x what we have to prove from here? Very good, very good. We have to prove 3. So put x equal to 3 in p of x. So we have p of 3 is equal to, now in place of x put 3. So first term is x square. So we have x is cube. So we have 3 whole cube minus 4 into x square, that means 4 into 3 square, plus x, that is equal to 3 plus 6. Now calculate. So p of 3 is equal to, now 3 whole cube, that is equal to 27, minus 3 square means 9, 9 into 4, that is equal to 36, plus 3 plus 6, or p of 3 is equal to, now if you add these 3 terms, 27, 3 and 6, 27 plus 3, 30, 30 plus 36, that is equal to 36 minus 36, or p of 3 is equal to 0. So as p of 3 is equal to 0, so gx, that is equal to x minus 3, is a factor of px. So gx is a factor of px, and hence proved gx is a factor of px. Now tell me, do you have any problem? Have you understood or not? Have you understood or not? Yes sir. Okay, now students, see, in class 8 we have learned how to factor a quadratic equation in one variable by middle term factors. Okay, sorry, before middle term factor there is another questions. Question number 3. Okay, so find the value of k. We have to find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px. It is given, we have to find the value of p. If x minus 1 is a factor of px, means the polynomial, means it is given that x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, we have to find the k. So I am solving the first question. So p of x is equal to x square plus x plus k. Now try to recall the definition of a factor theorem. X minus 1 is a factor of p of x when p of 1 is equal to 0. The converse part I have written here. X minus 1 will be factor of px if p of 1 is equal to 0. So as x minus 1 is a factor of px, then what we can write? P of 1 will be equal to 0. As x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial, then p of 1 equal to 0. So p of x is given, find p of 1, that is equal to, so p of 1 will be, in place of x we have to put 1. So p of 1 means x square, that is equal to 1 square, plus x, that is equal to 1, plus k, which is equal to 0. Or 1 square means 1 plus 1 plus k, that is equal to 0, which implies a 2 plus k is equal to 0. That implies k is equal to minus 2. That means the value of k is minus 2, for which x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial p of x. Solved. Value of k is now known. Students, do you understand? Yes. Okay. So there are four question. I am solving one more question. You tell me which question I will solve here, and remaining two will be for you. You try to solve the questions. Now you tell me out of these three questions which questions I will solve, and that is the last question of this class. Quickly tell me question. Which one I will solve here? Okay, I am choosing up. I am then solving question number 3. Okay, then I am question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Now, here the polynomial is given as kx square minus root 2x plus 1. So we have to find the value of k, where x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. So write as x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial p of x, then what happened? P of 1 will be equal to 0. According to definition, p of 1 will be 0. Now p of x is given. From here find the value of p of 1, or p of 1 will be, in place of x I will put 1. So k into x square, that is k into 1 square, minus root 2 into x. So root 2 into, in place of x I have to put 1, plus 1, that is equal to 0, which implies k minus root 2 plus 1 is equal to 0, or k equal to root 2 minus 1. That means the value of k is root 2 minus 1, for which x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, any problem? Okay, no problem, thank you. Then next day we'll learn how to factorize polynomials, okay, by Middleton factor and by using vanishing factors. Okay, Middleton factor is known to you. You have solved this type of question in the previous class, means when you were in class 8. Okay, so leave it here. See you in my next class. Okay, and wait a second.